Hey everyone, one of the moves that we're going to go over today for our mobility series is the hip drop, shin drops, or some people call them shin boxes, okay? They have a ton of different names out there. Now, it's really important to make sure that we have mobile hips because sometimes if our hips are too tight, other areas will overcompensate. So things like our lower back or our knees. So typically we want to look, so say if I have lower back injuries or lower back tightness, I want to look at the joints below and above. So I want to look at my hip mobility and I want to look at my what's called your thoracic spine, so your T-spine mobility. So in this segment here, we're going to particularly hit on the hips because a lot of individuals, especially if we're sitting a lot, we tend to get really tight hips. And typical individuals do not incorporate hip mobility drills into their workouts or their daily routines. So this is a great mobility exercise that you can do anywhere without any equipment. And again, it's going to focus on loosening up and mobilizing those hips. So again, either shin drops or shin boxes, whatever you prefer. So you're just going to sit down on the ground. Make sure you have a wide enough gap between your legs, so just outside of that hip width range. Now, it's really important to make sure that when you're sitting, you have a nice straight angle in your back. So you don't want to have any type of curvature. So again, you're going to be breathing, your core is engaged, your lower back's engaged. So when we're doing these shin drops, again, so legs nice and relaxed. How I'm going to start this position is I'm going to drop my right leg down first. So when I drop my right leg, my left is going to follow, and I'm going to look just over my right quad. Okay, now what I'm really focusing on in this movement not only is to keep my back nice and straight, make sure it's not hunched over, but I'm driving this right lower hip into the ground. And I'm going to bring up, I'm going to start the movement by lifting my legs up, look back forward, pause, get my form in check, and drop the shins back down to the left, again, dropping down that hip. So I'm going to look right over my left quad now, straight over, making sure that that pressure is coming in that left hip. Now, to get that mobile work, we want to come up and get in a little rhythm. So if you see forward, if you can see as I'm moving forward, I'm tilting forward to really make sure that I'm dropping down that leg and dropping down that bottom side hip. So doing a couple reps of these, 6 to 8 each side is great. Now, say this is something that's very easy for you to do. We want to take it one step further, make sure that we're advancing. So I'm going to add a lift here in this shin box or shin drop drill. So I'm going to drop down at those shins and raise up. Raise up. Again, I'm squeezing my glutes to ignite those hip flexors. I'm going to control my weight down, flip those legs, and raise up. Now, say this is something that you need a little bit of assistance for. You could just use your hands to help and help lift you up. So when we do the motion in full, we're going to be dropping down and raise up. Drop down, raise up. Again, about 6 to 8 each side on those. Alrighty, so a great way to get those hips ready. Feeling good to work out right after that. So try it out, you guys. Let me know how it goes.